Hello, this is Robyn of Heart Guided Intuition. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you found it. If you're not new here and you've been following me, then thank you so much for listening to my videos. Okay, here is a general reading for Friday, April 24th, and it's a general reading, so it won't necessarily apply to everybody, but hopefully some of the message or all of the message will be helpful. It will be helpful to somebody. Okay, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can go to my website. It's www.heartguidedintuition.com. Okay, and I'll post the link below. All right, so again, I'm so happy that you're here. And I have shuffled the cards, I've chosen the cards, but I haven't looked at them yet. So, okay, I'm going to look at them now. So give me just like a moment to kind of digest the message that comes through from Spirit, okay, for Friday the 24th. Ooh. Ooh, nice. It's nice. Wow. Wow. I know I have to tell you what it means. Give me just a minute to think of my words. Okay. The first card is the Six of Wands. It's a card of victory. It's someone who has been out to war or battle, and he's riding home. He's on his way home. He's entering his village, and he's being cheered on. He's being just welcomed back by his neighbors, his family, his friends. He's well loved by his community, and he's succeeded, so he's coming home. Someone who is returning to their home, coming home. And it came out with the Spirit card, which is the fish that swims. This is a card of being in your element. So these actually really go well, very well together, because it's about returning to something that's familiar to you. Returning to a place, a situation that makes you feel like home. Okay, returning to something, returning to doing something. It could mean that you're doing something that just brings your heart joy. Returning to doing something, because the wands can be all about passion. Your passion for things, the things you love to do, and returning. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a place. It can be. It can mean that some of you are returning home. You're going home after being away for a while, and it's a place where you feel safe and comfortable and comforted, and you're in your element, and you're able to relax, and you're welcomed back. Okay. Here's a tough set of cards, actually, about being set apart, being out in the cold. This is the Five of Pentacles, and it's kind of like a poverty card. You know, they say it's a poverty card. Oh, it's these people outside of a church, and they look hungry. They're out in the snow. They're out in the cold, and they're outside. But the light, they're right outside of a place that's warm inside, that has food, that has shelter. You know, it's shelter is right there for them. So I tend to see this card as something that is a frame of mind. It can mean a physical situation, but it can also mean a frame of mind, a lack mentality, a feeling rejected, a feeling separated from others. And this is a card of being at a standstill, working really hard to get somewhere, and standing up on top of a hill and surveying where you've been, where you're going, taking a break. okay? And being at that point where you can see where you've been, you can see where you're going, and just taking a pause to reflect on all of it. So that lack mentality, that could mean just a lot of tired energy, tired, cold, hungry, that kind of thing. I mean, after coming out with this is a beautiful combination of cards of returning home weary though, returning home, but being welcomed back, whatever that means for you, and having it feel like you're in your element, you're comfortable, you're home, whatever home means for you. It can be an actual place, or it can mean doing something that makes you feel like you again, okay? And maybe it means that after you've returned home, whatever that means for you, you returned home, and whatever you went out and did was caused you to be very weary in body, mind, and spirit, and very tired. Even though you're glad to be home, it was a trial. It was a real big test. And maybe it's caused you to have to really take a pause and say, you know what, I'm taking a break. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm just like, I need to be alone right now. The the third set of cards. This is actually a beautiful card of stability in a home situation or a family situation. Whatever you identify as your home, your family, there's abundance, there's peace here, and stability. They have everything they need. It's the opposite of the Five of Pentacles. It's the Four of Wands. It's having having prosperity, having abundance, a happy family, happiness, joy, a feeling of belonging and security. So maybe after coming home from some kind of difficult circumstance, there's a need to regroup, there's a need to rest, there's a need to pause and just like catch a breath, And when you return home, you'll be welcomed, and it's stable, it's a safe place. And the card that came up from the Spirit deck is Tears of Joy. This is a card of someone having been through a tough time, and they made it through, and they're finally home. They're finally home, and they're crying tears of joy that they made it. Maybe they didn't know they were going to make it. Whatever they've been through, if this applies to you, whatever you've been through, you made it. You made it. Maybe Friday, April 24th is a day that you come home after having done something or been through something that you weren't sure you were going to get through. And you're going to have a chance to regroup. And it's stable. You're stable now. There's the situation that you had to handle is now good and stable and better than it was before. Okay? I'm just feeling very strongly better than it was before. One of the oracle cards that came up, the color oracle card, is, now this doesn't say drink. It says, although, all right, awaken your passion. And look at that beautiful, rich burgundy red color. Awaken your passion. And this could mean also, I feel like, because wine, because it's a drink, because it's something, that food and drink, and I feel like this has to do with health. It might have to do with health. And this is a Ganesha card. I wanted to pull a Ganesha card as well. And it's Revelation. Look at this beautiful, rich purple card. Revelation. As a result of having been through whatever you've been through, it will allow you to do things differently. It will allow you to see a sweetness in life that maybe you hadn't seen in a long time, or you're seeing for the first time. To not only see your passions and the things in life that you love to do, and it will allow you to do things you haven't been able to do. But I think it's about seeing it differently, because the Revelation card came up with Ganesha. And Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. There was something somebody went through, and now you're home, and you're regrouping, and you're catching your breath, and you're crying tears of joy. And you're like, I didn't know I could get through that. And you did get through it. And that's causing a revelation to come about of how powerful you are, how precious life is. And also, maybe how you want to do things differently. Not that what you went through was caused by you. I'm meaning it because whenever we go through anything, including and maybe especially things that are not under our control, that we have no control over, like bringing us through a dark night of the soul, and then we rise from that. But we see life differently after that. We see life very differently because we've been through a trial, we've been through something, and it allows us to sift out what doesn't feel as important. It allows us to find our truth. It's almost like when we are tested, when we've been through a trial of some sort, and we're brought back to a place of stability and serenity. We have it's like we're seeing life through new lenses. I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm so sorry. Because this is really deeply resonating with me as well, but I feel like it's probably resonating with a lot of people. I mean, all of us are going through some life change right now with these times that we're in. So, rest. Be very, very, I guess, what do I want to say? The word I want to say, I was going to say be very proud of yourself. But there were others getting you through this. There's going to be a gratitude in you, and it's going to allow you to see the preciousness of life and how you can do things, how you are going to choose to do things in a new way. It's that insight, that revelation that Ganesh is mentioning in his card. It's about having endured something, and when you come through it, things are better. Your vision is clearer about who you are and how you want to be in life. Okay. That's the message for Friday, April 24th. Sounds like an amazing day. So I hope that you are safe and you are well. Peace, love, and blessings to every single one of you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching.